Grade 11, Unit 7, Acids, Bases and Salts. So you know the chemical compounds divided into three types, that is acids, bases and salts. So there are three types of chemical compounds. Acids, so when you notice the all acids, the hydrogen is present. Hydrogen present in the acid and with radical, that is sulfate, phosphate, radicals or a negative ion, that is group 6 7 elements. So the hydrogen with radical or negative ion, so that the acids formed in that way. So the sulfuric acid H2SO4, hydrogen is there and the radical SO4 2 minus, and hydrochloric acid, this is hydrogen and the chloride ion. Then carbonic acid, that is present in soft drinks, and the phosphoric acid H3PO4, and acetic acid, this hydrogen only become H plus, acetic acid, and nitric acid HNO3. So these are acids. So when you identify acids, always the hydrogen present in the acid and with radical or a negative ion. When you notice base, that is metal with hydroxide ion, OH ion. So here the sodium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, then potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, those are bases. And the salts, that is salt is formed by combination of acid and bases. When acids combine with bases, it forms salts. Now the example, the metal from base and radical or a negative ion from acid. So the metal combined with radicals or negative ions, that will form the salt. At that time, this H plus in acid and the OH minus in base become as a water. So when the acid and bases reacts, it forms salts and water. So these are the three types of chemical compounds. So here the salts also, the metal with sulfate, chloride, carbonates, like that. So here this is sodium acetate. So I told you this hydrogen only released out, so the sodium comes there, sodium acetate. So these are the chemical compounds. Now we are going to see about the acids. Acids means that releases hydrogen ions in an aqueous medium. That means, now aqueous medium means the water is present with acid. So there only the hydrogen ions released by the acids. Now the pure acid, that is pure acid, when you are taking no water, no ions there. So the pure acid, 100% acid, do not conduct electricity because no ions there. But when it combined with water, that is aqueous medium, it decomposes ions. That means, now we say, when you take hydrochloric acid, here the hydrochloric acid decomposes H plus and Cl minus. The same way sulfuric acid, the two hydrogen is there, therefore 2H plus. You know the hydrogen has uni positive ion, therefore 2H plus, and the SO4 2 minus. Then phosphoric acid, here 3 hydrogen, therefore 3H plus, PO4 3 minus. Then acetic acid, that is this H only become H plus, and this one acetate, CH3COO minus. So in this way, when the acid mix with water, so what happen, they decompose and make ions. The pure acid, 100% acid, no ions there, therefore they do not conduct electricity. So here the acids are classified into two categories, that is based on the strength of releasing hydrogen ions. So I told you the acid making ions in aqueous medium. So the strength of releasing hydrogen ions, the two acids, strong acid and weak acid, the all strong and weak acid. So here strong acid means they release hydrogen ions by complete ionization. Completely the acid become as ions. So that will happen very quickly, quick reaction. So those are the strong acids. Now we say hydrogen chloride is a strong acid. When in aqueous medium it completely become ions, that is H plus and Cl minus. That's why I put aqueous medium. But that is example hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. So in the laboratory we found these acids. That's why when we are handling we have to use some precautionary methods, otherwise that is dangerous, make accidents. So the weak acids means they release hydrogen ions by incomplete ionization. Incomplete ionization means they won't decompose as ions completely. Now when you take acetic acid, when in aqueous medium it become ions incompletely. That means the H plus and acetate, they are, when you take that weak, that is weak acids, these all three are there in the solution. That means acetic acid also there, H plus ions and the acetate ions present in that acid because incomplete decomposition. But when HCl is strong acid, that decompose, that is become ionized completely. Here incompletely, weak acids. So due to the way of ionizing, we can divide the acids into two ways, strong acid and weak acids. Weak acid that is carbonic acid present in soft drink, phosphoric acid and the acetic acid. The vinegar has acetic acid. So these are the weak acids. The same way the all acids, that means strong acid, weak acids, we can divide it into dilute and the concentrated acid, that is mixing with different amount of water. So the water is present more, the more water is present in the acid, that is dilute acid. If the water level is less, so that is concentrated acid. That means acid amount is more. Now we say example 70% hydrochloric acid means 70% acid, 30% water. So when we are making dilute acid, always acid should be added to the water, not no. That means we have to add slowly, gradually, little by little the acids into the water to dilute an acid. Otherwise it causes accidents. So this is the way of, that is you can divide according to the strength of ionization, strong acid and weak acid, that is with different amount of water, dilute acid and concentrated acids. So the all strong acid, weak acids we can make as a dilute and concentrated acids. So next we are going to see the properties of acids. So here corrosive property, that means when the cells, the acids fall in the cells, bodies, body organs, what happen? It burns. So that is the corrosive property. Sour taste. So but you should not taste the acid. The dilute acids react with metals. So always the acids can react with metals which above hydrogen in the reactivity series. So you know the reactivity series. So the metals which are above the hydrogen can react with acids. That also you studied the first three metals, potassium, sodium, calcium. They react with acids vigorously, violently. So very dangerous reactions. So dilute acids react with metals. That is, now we say it reacts with magnesium. So the magnesium is solid because magnesium tape. here hydrochloric acid aqueous. Aqueous means this is dilute acid. If it is concentrated 100% acid, we have to put it here liquid L. But aqueous means this is dilute. The water is present here. And single displacement reaction, magnesium comes here, that is magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas liberated. The same way, the carbonates and bicarbonates, that is carbonates and bicarbonates, can react with acids to form carbon dioxide gas. Carbonates and bicarbonates react with acids to form carbon dioxide gas. So this reaction, of course, you studied in grade 10, preparation of CO2 gas. Calcium carbonate, that is solid, limestone, reacts with hydrochloric acid, that makes calcium with chlorine, calcium chloride. This hydrogen and carbonate become water plus carbon dioxide. So here the carbon dioxide released out. Next one, so that is all acids can react with carbonates and bicarbonates. Third one, acid react with bases. Earlier I told you acid react with base to form salt plus water. So this reaction we call neutralization reaction. When the acid react with base, it forms salt and water. So after the salt forms, the base or acidic nature can't find here. So that is sodium hydroxide plus HCl. This is base hydroxide, HCl, hydrochloric acid. So here sodium with chlorine, sodium chloride, that is salt, and H plus and OH minus become water. So this is neutralization reaction. Next one, the acids turns the blue litmus into red. You heard about the two litmus paper, red and blue. So when you put red litmus, it turns blue. When you put red litmus into acids, it turns blue. So that is identification for acids. Next, the uses of some acids. Now hydrochloric acid, so that is removing rust, you know, iron rust. So making gelatin from bones and making aqua regia. Aqua regia means the nitric acid and HCl mixed 1:3 ratio. So actually this is used in jewelry shop or goldsmith. They use to identify the purity of platinum or gold in jewels. That means if it is pure gold, that will dissolve in this solution, aqua regia. So they can identify. Sulfuric acid, production of chemical fertilizers, that is ammonium sulfate, chemical fertilizer. Battery acid, you know, the simple cell and car batteries, the sulfuric acid is used as an electrolyte. And dehydrating agent, that means concentrated H2SO4 absorb water. So when the concentration H2SO4 fall into our body cells, it absorbs completely the water from the cells. So the cells shrink. Then drying gases, that also removing water. Acetic acid, the acid present in vinegar, so the processing food. And coagulation of rubber latex, that means solidify the rubber milk. And the production of paper industry and textile, this you have to memorize. And when you look at the bases, right, so bases means metal with OH minus. It is a chemical compound that increases the hydroxyl ions concentration of an aqueous solution. So you know, in the water already the OH minus is present. When you add this base, what happened? That will increase the concentration of OH minus in the solution. So sodium hydroxide divide as Na plus OH minus. Magnesium hydroxide, magnesium, you know, the valency 2, magnesium 2 plus and 2 OH is there, therefore 2 OH minus. Like that it decomposes metal and OH ions. So the bases also two types, strong base and weak base. Earlier I told you when it ionizes completely, that is strong base. Mostly the first group hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, strong base, and the weak base that partially ionize, that is magnesium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, those are weak base. The strong acid, weak acid, strong base, weak base, you have to keep in mind, memorize, right? So the properties of bases, slimy texture. Slimy means now when you touch a soap, you feel some texture, that is the slimy texture. React with acids to form salt and water. Earlier I told you when the base and acid mix together, reacts, it form salt and water. It turns red litmus blue. When you put red litmus into base, it turns blue color. Then base that dissolve in water are known as alkalis. Alkalis means now the solid base. Now we say sodium hydroxide dissolve in water, sodium hydroxide solution. So that is alkalines. So uses of bases, sodium hydroxide we referred as caustic soda. So this is production of soap. Soap industry, they use sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide also they use. Refining petroleum products, that means purifying petroleum products. Magnesium hydroxide is the milk of magnesia. So you know the antacid to relieve gastritis. When we get gastritis, that means the secretion of hydrochloric acid. To neutralize that, magnesium hydroxide is used. This is base. So that will neutralize the acid form in the stomach. And purifying sugar molasses, that is molasses means sugar syrups. So purify that we use magnesium hydroxide. So up to this acids and bases.